Good morning and welcome back to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm your host, Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me live at the MarketSite is Kevin Kelly. He's the founder of Bigbuzz Marketing Group. We're going to focus on the state of digital advertising, a super hot topic with the marketing and communications teams these days. So the digital marketing landscape is clearly changing so rapidly. How should companies be managing and, more importantly, taking advantage of this change?
Right. Well, what happens for so many people is it's changing so rapidly that they kind of just let it wash over them. There's a paralysis, and they tend to sit back and deal with the status quo, not make any change, and that's the biggest mistake they could make, right? There's so many opportunities. So find a partner or an agency or a consultant who can help you navigate these crazy, fast-moving waters and come up with a plan that's custom for you and take action. So many people, again, are just going back to that old school broad stroke. Doesn't work anymore. We have a plan we're rolling out for a partner of ours that has 72 channels. So it's not the old days of going to get some TV and some radio. We're going to do SEM. We're going to do display. It's influencers and all these different things, and literally checking it daily, optimizing. So make sure you have someone who's kind of living the digital revolution as opposed to kind of letting it wash over them.
I mean, ad spend is actually more on digital platforms than it is in traditional.
It really has tilted.
Right?
Absolutely, it's tilted. If you're not, you're really making a mistake.
Right.
And missing opportunities.
So what's your take on data privacy? Again, another hot topic with GDPR and so forth. In particular, social media platforms that's been in the news lately, and the way they are using tools to target people via advertising.
Yeah, so it kind of makes me laugh because we spend hours and hours and hours on these social media platforms, and we forget that they're free, and they're financed by things like targeting, right? So people have been watching TV for 5 decades, and more. Commercials pay for TV. Ads pay for your social media experience. Again, that you're spending hours and hours on. So for me, please target me. I don't want ads on baby diapers and gas guzzling SUVs. I want fitness and home improvement and things like that. So I want to be targeted. So I kind of laugh. Yes, we have to really be proactive and monitor how we're being targeted if we care. I frankly don't care. Target me, bring it on. But let's not complain too much.
Right. Well, that's an interesting perspective. It's something different than what we've heard.
Yeah.
It makes sense, and I agree with you. I could care less about baby diapers, but yes, an awesome vacation is what I want to be targeted with. So I do see the value in that, and if it's free, that's
it's
the cost.
Free. It's a matter of ignorance. So people have not been able to ignorance and some not enough information about how to control those data exchange.
So what do you think is the number one mistake or big miss that you see happening on the brand side?
I think it's really, there's two pieces. There's the idea of using technology to your advantage to do things like manage culture, service culture, and your corporate culture based on the idea now that there's this radical transparency in corporations. So who you are and who your people are so much more indicative of what your brand means. So like think of big box stores. I won't use any names, but big box stores who it's not even, I make an opinion about these stores not based on how you're treating me as a customer. I form opinions about you based on how you are treating your salespeople. So there's so much more involved, and you can do things like, I know scalability is an issue, right? So you use technology like chatbots. Chatbots can create a digital voice. You team up with an agency that can do what we call conversation design, and you literally create a voice for your brand, and it can do things like, help you shopping, help you with lifestyle and all these different things, and you basically construct that voice, and it's a wonderful opportunity that people are not taking advantage of.
So what's next? What are some of the hottest things that you've been recommending or building brands for your clients?
Absolutely, and that's our tagline, what's next, because you really need to be looking forward. So then this idea of living the digital revolution, one of the things we are doing a lot of is chatbot design. So it doesn't matter what kind of service or product you're in, we find a solution, right? Here's a problem, here's a solution, and we can do that through chatbots. The other thing is probably one of the biggest growing channels is influencers, right? So we're taking a big piece of the media spend, yes, search engine marketing, display, but we're putting that into influencers, people that can influence your buyers and getting them to engage with your product or service.
All right. Well, hashtag chatbots, right?
Chatbots, big deal, yeah.
Thank you very much for joining me over at MarketSite, and thank you for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq.